It was a bright, sunny day, and Henny-Penny was happily pecking at the ground, searching for grains of corn in the rickyard. The air was filled with the sweet scent of fresh hay, and birds chirped cheerfully in the background. Suddenly, a gust of wind rustled through the trees, and whack! An acorn fell from the sky and hit Henny-Penny right on the top of her head. "Goodness gracious me," exclaimed Henny-Penny, rubbing her sore head with her wing. She looked up at the sky, her eyes wide with alarm. "The skies are going to fall. I must go and tell the king right away." With that, Henny-Penny fluffed up her feathers, clucked frantically, and began to waddle down the path that led out of the rickyard, determined to warn the king about the falling sky. As Henny-Penny hurried along the path, she came across Cocky-locky, a proud, vibrant rooster with a magnificent red comb and glossy feathers. He was busy preening himself, standing tall and regal. "Where are you going in such a hurry, Henny-Penny?" asked Cocky-locky, tilting his head curiously. "Oh, Cocky-locky," cried Henny-Penny. "The skies are falling. It hit me on the head just now, and I must go and tell the king." Cocky-locky paused for a moment, thinking. His eyes widened with concern. "The sky is falling. That's terrible." "May I come with you to tell the king?" "Certainly," said Henny-Penny, relieved to have some company. Together, Henny-Penny and Cocky-locky set off, determined to deliver their urgent message to the king. Henny-Penny and Cocky-locky had not gone far when they met Ducky-daddles, a plump white duck with a cheerful yellow beak. She was waddling along the edge of a pond, quacking softly to herself. "Where are you going, Henny-Penny and Cocky-locky?" asked Ducky-daddles, pausing to look at them with her bright, curious eyes. "We're going to tell the king the skies are falling," said Henny-Penny and Cocky-locky together. Ducky-daddles gasped, her wings fluttering in alarm. "Oh dear, the sky is falling. May I come with you to tell the king?" "Certainly," replied Henny-Penny and Cocky-locky. And so Henny-Penny, Cocky-locky and Ducky-daddles hurried down the path together, their hearts filled with urgency. The trio continued their journey until they came upon Goosey-poosey, a graceful grey goose with a long neck and elegant wings. She was nibbling on some grass by the roadside, enjoying the warm sun. "Where are you all headed to in such a hurry?" asked Goosey-poosey, noticing the flustered expressions on their faces. "We're going to tell the king the skies are falling," chorused Henny-Penny, Cocky-locky and Ducky-daddles. Goosey-poosey's eyes widened with surprise. "The sky is falling? How dreadful! I must come with you to warn the king." "Certainly," said the others. And so Henny-Penny, Cocky-locky, Ducky-daddles and Goosey-poosey continued on their way, their group growing larger with each step. As the group marched along, they came upon Turkey-lurkey, a large turkey with a fan-like tail and colourful feathers. He was strutting about proudly, showing off his plumage. "Where are you all going?" asked Turkey-lurkey, his voice deep and booming. "We're going to tell the king the skies are falling," replied Henny-Penny, Cocky-locky, Ducky-daddles and Goosey-poosey. "The sky is falling? That's terrible news," exclaimed Turkey-lurkey, puffing out his chest. "I must join you to tell the king." "Certainly, Turkey-lurkey," said the others. With Turkey-lurkey now in their ranks, the group felt even more confident as they made their way to the king. The group had almost reached the edge of the forest when they encountered Foxy-woxy, a sly red fox with a bushy tail and sharp eyes. He was lounging by the roadside, watching them with a curious smile. "Where are you going, Henny-Penny, Cocky-locky, Ducky-daddles, Goosey-poosey and Turkey-lurkey?" asked Foxy-woxy, his voice smooth and charming. "We're going to tell the king the skies are falling," said all the birds together. Foxy-woxy's eyes gleamed with cunning. "Oh, but you're going the wrong way," he said with a sly grin. "I know a shortcut to the king's palace. Follow me, and I'll show you the way." "Why, thank you, Foxy-woxy," said Henny-Penny and her friends, trusting the fox's kind words. So Henny-Penny, Cocky-locky, Ducky-daddles, Goosey-poosey, Turkey-lurkey and Foxy-woxy all set off together, the fox leading them deeper into the forest. After walking for a while, Foxy-woxy led the group to the entrance of a narrow and dark burrow. The tunnel seemed to go deep underground, with shadows flickering at the edges. "This is the shortcut to the king's palace," said Foxy-woxy, pointing to the dark entrance. "You'll get there much faster if you go this way. I'll go in first, and you all follow me without suspecting a thing." Turkey-lurkey was the first to enter the burrow, followed by Goosey-poosey, Ducky-daddles, and Cocky-locky. Henny-Penny, being the smallest, was at the end of the line, peering into the darkness. As soon as Turkey-lurkey was inside, Foxy-woxy turned around quickly. Crumph went Foxy-woxy, snapping off Turkey-lurkey's head and tossing the body aside. Then he did the same to Goosey-poosey, Ducky-daddles, and Cocky-locky. Henny-Penny, hearing the commotion and Cocky-locky's faint crow, turned around quickly. My goodness, it must be dawn. Time for me to lay my egg, she muttered, waddling away from the burrow. Henny-Penny escaped just in time, never looking back, and she never got to tell the king that the sky was falling. And so Henny-Penny's story teaches us a valuable lesson. It's important to stay calm and think things through before jumping to conclusions. If we act out of panic or fear, we might end up in more trouble, just like Henny-Penny's friends. It's always good to take a moment, understand the situation, and ask questions before reacting. After all, not everything is as it seems, and sometimes the sky isn't really falling. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. If you enjoyed Henny-Penny's tale, please give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more fun and exciting stories to life. See you next time.